pad? No. I'll look for it later, because you obviously don't want to listen to me looking for shit. Why would you even... I'm surprised you're even still watching after that ridiculousness. Okay, so we got some stuff now. We got some stuff. We're going to place that, because I want to see how big this can get. Alright, we're going to go advanced controls. We're going to drag that motherfucker down. And... because we're trying to make like a base. We're trying to make a base, and at this point we're trying to make one for the Dominion, right? So, and the Dominion, they're not parking on the dirt. They're just not, right? So we've got to make sure we've got a pad for them. And I think this pad, I'm just gonna put that back in the crate for now. I think this pad would look really extra badass with this lander parked on top of it. So we're going to try and turn that into advanced mode off, and we're going to try and get it to fit on the pad. We might have to shrink it a little bit because it's kind of big. It's so big. So we're going to have to shrink it a little bit, but that's fine. Because it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean. And the motion of this ocean is telling me to park, to shrink this thing, and to park it properly, get the proportions right, get the angle right. You know, we're being a little more meticulous than we need to be right now, but that's okay. That is completely okay. You know, but the real question, I suppose, that's on everybody's mind is, why am I so tired today? Why does it feel like it's just not as much energy coming out of Rob from iBluairJgR, Gaming for Comedy? And it's a simple answer. It's because I don't sleep that much. I don't sleep very well. I've never had good sleep. I don't know what it is. I've just never had good sleep. And right now it's late. It's around the time when I would usually be watching something on Netflix like The Arrow Season 3, because that came out very recently, and it's an alright show. It's not the best show on Netflix by any means, but it's alright. You know, and that's fine. I feel like we need more Dominion landing pads before we can go any further with the Dominion side, because it would look so motherfucking coordinated if each Dominion ship had its own Dominion landing pad, and that would be baller as fuck. So we're just gonna crate that for now. I'm gonna send it to the crate. I'm gonna send that to the crate as well. And we're gonna send that to the crate. And we're gonna send that to the crate. This is like the eraser right now. Don't be afraid to erase stuff when you're creating, because it's okay. It's okay to. That's why you use pencil, right? At some point in school, they have you stop using pencils, and I don't understand why. Especially in math class. I don't know if it's still like this, but when I was taking math class in high school, like I got there and they're like, put that pencil away. You do math in pen, and I was like, what? What if I make a mistake? Cross it out. It's like, but that's gonna make my paper dirty. And she's like, cross it out. And I was like, bitch, I ain't trying to waste paper like that. I'll fail you if you hand me homework in pencil. I was like, alright, I'll do it in pen. Damn! What the hell going on outside, man? See, I was in a good story, and but you know, it should be like, I'll fail you if you do work in pencil. And I was like, alright, I'll use pen. But I never liked doing math in pen, you know? I mean, eventually I got used to it, but still, there's something nice about when you're creating, and math in its own way is creation. To be able to undo something, you know, this unpermanence is not a word. Do not ever attempt to use that. Marauder landing pad. But you know, this Marauder. I don't have any more Marauder landing pads. Okay. But yeah, you know, this, you know, just knowing that you can make a mistake freely and then that it'll be okay, that goes a long way when you're creating something, when you're just letting your mind be free. You know, you just want to know, it's like, you know, it's okay. It's okay. If I make a mistake, it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and we're gonna see if this guy sells Marauder landing pads from his where is it? Decor. We're looking for a Marauder landing pad. And while we're at it, we might as well just look at all the other stuff he has. I don't think I have a beer sign, so I'm gonna buy that. A granite bed. Huh. Feel like I should buy that just because I've got 8,900 renown. I guess I'm just gonna go through the list and buy a bunch of stuff right now. Orange pumpkins, lop rain stick. I don't know what that. It's a stick, exactly as it sounds. A red balloon. Should get 99 of them. Am I right? A lop trophy shrine. Don't know how I feel about that. The exile generator. I kind of like that. I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get 2 of those because whatever. A metal and wooden barrel. Nobody in their right mind would ever make one of those. We're going to go through all the items and I'm going to critique them. The Ichthian holding tank, I'm going to get 2 of those because it just looks amazing. Everything Ichthian looks good. The Flarkin fire pit looks cool. Doesn't really fit with the theme I'm going for right now. The Weeping Cup flower patch, that could actually work on the moon. We're going to buy one of those. We're going to buy one of those. Okay, we're going to keep scrolling down. The mine sign. This is obviously a sign to denote that there is a mine nearby, and I don't think there are any mines. A rusted clock tower. No. A mobile tank. It's Protostar, and it's floating, and it's mobile. It looks good, but not for me. A floating bust. I don't like it. Why is there only a white guy as the floating bust? How do I know it's a white guy? Why is there no female floating bust? Why is there no Asian floating bust? I don't know. Let's keep moving on. A granite hanging lamp. We're going to buy that later. We definitely are. There's also a Marauder sentry gun. That looks very phallic in nature. We're going to keep scrolling. The massive mangrove tree. I have one of those, and those things are big as fuck. A medical workstation. Whoa, that looks really good. We're going to buy one of those later. And a strain. Definitely not. Nothing strain will make its way into this housing plot. So we're just going to go ahead and consume all that stuff. I'm probably never going to put any of it down right now. Except for that Weeping Cup thing. We're going to see what that looks like. We're, you know, as you can see, it's very free right now. We're not building anything in particular. And this actually does feel like it could grow on the moon, you know. So if I do want to put trees and flowers at some point, it's going to be something with this kind of style to it. You know, it's going to be white and grayish, and it's going to look like it doesn't need sun or oxygen, even though there is oxygen on the housing plot, because they give you a space helmet in Wildstar when you are in space, so that's cool. Just gonna take a drink of water right there. That was why am I lying? It was juice. It was juice. Okay. So I don't have any more Marauder landing pads, and I need some, so I'm gonna go get some. We're gonna do something completely unprecedented right now, and we're gonna leave the housing plot while we're doing Uncut Wildstar, the housing plot edition, because we need some new materials. And you know, this right now, it's kind of like being on a date, right? If you ever been on a date when like stuff just isn't going well, like you forgot something, you don't got your cologne with you, or the restaurant you're supposed to be at's closed, something crazy happens, and the night is potentially ruined. Well, it doesn't have to be, right? Because you can roll with the punches. You can go anywhere you like. Really, you can do things on the fly. You can expand. I'm gonna buy those. You can be spontaneous. It's okay to be spontaneous. That if you learn anything from this ridiculously one-sided conversation of mine, is that it's okay to be spontaneous. It's okay to go. Oh, definitely buying that. It's okay to think outside the box. It's okay to be free. And, you know, if shit ain't going right, just, you know, YOLO. Just go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. You know, just be like, yo, girl. I know, like, you know, this restaurant closed right now, but I know this other restaurant around the corner that we could go to. It's just as good, if not better. So why don't we hit up this new restaurant? Forget this old one, they closed. We gonna go to this new restaurant. Anyway. Oh my god, Dominion landing pad is 1 plat. I'm not paying for that. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. Exile landing pad. There is none. Landing pad. Okay, fine. I will spend the 30 plat, 30 gold for a fucking Marauder landing pad. And I will buy those 2 just out of spite because there. Okay, now let's go get all that stuff. I don't know about. Yeah, you know, it's okay to, you know, because right now, like, we're off, like, technically right now, what's happening is we're off the set, right? The housing plot is the set. And I've just deviated from it. I've completely left the set. You know, I'm bringing the cameras where the cameras aren't supposed to go. You know, I'm hijacking it. But that's okay. It's spontaneous. You know, it's like reality television. It's not scripted. You know, drinking some of my juice. That wasn't dead air. I mean, it was, but at the same time, it wasn't. This is all over the place. I should talk about current events, but then that would date it, right? Because when you talk about current events,